Friends, let's start with today questions. First question is, what is eShram? It is a portal for the welfare of workers in an unorganized sector. Now, what is this unorganized sector? It is where license is not provided for that organization. It may be working in agricultural fields like agricultural laborers, or else in factories, people who work in factories like laborers. All these category comes under unorganized sector. So for that people, for that workers, this eShram portal was launched. And here the unorganized workers can register in this portal, and they will be given unique identification number, same like Aadhaar card number. And this number and this portal helps them to find employment in future. And this eShram portal has been launched under Ministry of Labor and Employment. And till now 4 states are have been implementing this eShram portals, that is Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Karnataka. Now, second question is, in which state is Dehradun located? Dehradun is located in Uttarakhand. And now, third question is, what is meant by the word dun? So, dun are the valleys which are lying between lower Himalayas and Shivaliks. Now, what are these lower Himalayas and Shivaliks? Generally, Himalayas are divided into 3 ranges. The first range, that is the northernmost range of Himalayas, is called Upper Himalayas or Greater Himalayas, and the second range is called Lower Himalayas or Himachal. Sorry, it is Himadri, and the last is Shivalik ranges. So, the valleys which lie between the second range and the third range, that is the lower Himalayas and the Shivaliks, is called duns. For example, Dehradun. Dehradun is situated in which state? It is in Uttarakhand, and it is the summer capital of Uttarakhand. Sorry, it is the winter capital of Uttarakhand. Now, see, this is Dehradun. Here, this ranges, you can see the green cover of ranges over here. These ranges are lower Himalayas, and these ranges, you can see here, these ranges are Shivaliks. Okay, now fourth question is, what is the capital of Uttarakhand? Dehradun is the winter capital and Gairsain is the summer capital of Uttarakhand. And what is a famous national park in Uttarakhand? It is Jim Corbett National Park. It is one of the first national parks in India. Now, fifth question, how many national parks are located in Uttarakhand and what are they? We have total 6 national parks in Uttarakhand. They are, the first one is Valley of Flowers National Park, the second is Rajaji National Park, the third is Jim Corbett National Park, fourth is Nanda Devi National Park, and fifth is Gangotri National Park, sixth is Govind Pashu Vihar National Park. These are the 6 national parks located in Uttarakhand. And now, what is the summer capital of Uttarakhand? It is Gairsain. And the winter capital is Dehradun. What are duns? Duns are the valleys which are located between lower Himalayas and Shivaliks. Is that clear, guys? So now, coming to the next question, what is Chardham? So, Chardham is a set of pilgrimage sites in India. So, these 4 pilgrimage sites are Badrinath, Dwaraka, Puri and Rameshwaram. So this project, that is the Chardham project, was laid to connect road connection between all these 4 pilgrimage sites. So Badrinath is in Himalayas region. So what happened was, Ravi Chopra committee which was appointed by the Chief Justice, by the Supreme Court, has recommended that not to construct that project because this project will be laid over the Himalayan zones. Himalayan zones are like weak zones. So if we construct anything like roads and other transportation facilities over there, as it is a weak economic zone, there might be the most higher chance like landslides. And what happens because of landslides? There will be a huge loss of life and property, and as well as there will be a chance to occur an earthquake. So for that reason, Ravi Chopra committee has recommended not to construct any project in this Himalayan areas. So that is about this Chardham project. And now, seventh question is, what is the difference between national park and wildlife sanctuaries? Okay, a wildlife sanctuary is a private ownership. In wildlife sanctuaries, private ownership is not permitted and it doesn't have specific boundary. Whereas in national park, private ownership is permitted and it has a definite boundary. And few more points is, wildlife sanctuary provides protection and natural living conditions to wildlife, whereas in national parks it protects entire plants, animals and landscape of that region. Second is, in wildlife sanctuaries restrictions are less and open to public, whereas in national parks they are highly restricted and random access to people is not allowed. Okay, these are some of the differences between national park and wildlife sanctuaries. Now, eighth question is, what is the capital of Himachal Pradesh? Even in Himachal Pradesh, we have two capitals. One is Shimla in summer and Dharamshala in winter. Now, in Uttarakhand, what is the winter capital of Uttarakhand? It is Dehradun. And what is the summer capital? It is Gairsain. Now, the ninth question is, in which year Nagaland has attained statehood? It is in the year 1963. 10th question, name some of the Nagaland tribes. That is Angami Naga, Lota Naga, Konyak, Chang, Kuki tribes. These are some of the tribes of Nagaland. Nagaland is one of the northeastern state. Now 11th question is, what is the tallest dam in India? It is the Tehri Dam and it is located in Uttarakhand. 12th question is, what is Sea Vigil? Actually, Sea Vigil stands for Vigilant Citizen. See, Vigil here means vigilant and C here means citizen. So, it stands for Vigil Citizens. So, it is an Android application for reporting violation in elections. See, it is used for reporting violations from the date of notifications for by-elections or assembly elections or parliamentary elections as well. Now the 13th question is, what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is demonstrated by the intelligence that is demonstrated by machines is called artificial intelligence. In nowadays, in every sector, from home appliances to defense sector, in every sector we are using this artificial intelligence and it has become a part of our routine life. Okay, now the next question is 14th one, what is a special economic zone? It is an area in which the business and trade laws are different from the rest of the country. So, these special economic zones are generally located within the country's national borders, and these zones aims to increase trade balance, employment, job creation and effective administration as well. Now 15th question is, what is LED? LED is light emitting diode. We can see in the recent news that in Andhra Pradesh and as well as overall India, The supply of LED bulbs is increasing. Why? Because to reduce the electric charges, LEDs reduce the lightning bill, and it doesn't get hot and doesn't easily break. It is affordable, it is efficient, and it is friendly because it doesn't get hot and doesn't easily break. So, this is about today's questions. Thank you for watching.